take me home in his mother's car. The remaining balance is $20. Why? Why? Hey, what's up guys, it's your girl Shanoa. Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, yes, my name is Shanoa and welcome to the channel. Oh my gosh, I have been waiting to do this video for the longest. I was contemplating, I'm like, I don't know, should I do it? Should I expose myself? Like, I was just all over the place. So yes, if you read the title, today's video is First Date Nightmare. When I tell you. We're about to just get straight into the video, but before we do, remember guys to like, comment, and subscribe and hit that notification bell. You already know what the button is. Look, go ahead. I'll let you push it. Go ahead. Oh, you push it? Okay, awesome. Let's just get straight into it. Okay, so to start the story off, so you have a little bit of a background of understanding where the history went. Like, I didn't just go out with a stranger. So basically, I was dating this guy that I worked with, and I'm not gonna say where I worked with because like we're not trying to expose ourselves. I thought he was cute at the time, and I was kind of just like, oh, like, you know, I'm kind of feeling him, da da da, and he was feeling me too. As time went by, whatever, the little, you know, when you see somebody across the hall or see somebody at school, you're kind of like, like have a little eye tag. So it was kind of like that for the first good couple of weeks. I'm a girl that doesn't go on a lot of dates, okay, and most people would call me bougie, which I feel like in some ways that I am, and it's like I really value my time, like the energy, like I value a lot of things. So it's like if I let you take me on a date and you waste it and make it the worst time of my life, I will never want to go on a date with you ever again. Ever. Simple as that. So I was talking to a friend randomly at my place of work, and he came up to me and he spoke to me, asked what my name was, kind of, you know, introduced himself, everything like every other guy I've ever encountered. And I thought, I was actually kind of happy. I was happy. I was like, okay, he coming up to me, he's bold. Like, I don't like a shy guy. So all the guys out there, if you want to like hit me up, don't be shy. Please don't. But anyways, yes, so he came up to me, introduced himself, I introduced myself, yada, yada, yada. All the little in-between stuff, right? So right after, I think it was like the very next week after he like introduced himself, we ended up exchanging, I don't know if it was phone numbers or Instagram. So either way, around this time when I met him, Valentine's Day was coming. And you know, before Valentine's Day was even coming, you know, we were kind of talking a lot, kind of like, you know, chit-chatting a little bit, like, you know, and we was like really in our little honeymoon phase, I guess you could say. So of course, yes, he asked to be my Valentine, duh. So I said yes, of course, because he was a really, really nice guy. He seemed really cool, he was awesome, so I was really feeling him. So I agreed to go out on this date with him. So, I agreed for him to be my Valentine. So fast forward, Valentine's Day was almost here. And I'm a particular person, like I said, if you take me on a date, I expect some high quality, just give me a good time. I feel like first impressions are everything. So if it's your first time going on a date with me, you better make it like awesome. On top of that, it was Valentine's Day. So you would think, you know, you would do your big one, you would be prepared. And that's where I didn't fucked up. Went shopping, got all my clothes for Valentine's Day. I was so excited. I was like, oh, like I'm going on a date. I was so excited. Now, Valentine's Day is here. And the day of Valentine's Day, we had reservations to go to this very nice restaurant. Very nice restaurant. It's one of my favorite restaurants actually ever. So we made reservations to go to this restaurant. And you know, as a man, you would think you would be more prepared. Have your wallet together, clothes looking nice, especially on Valentine's Day when you know we're going to an expensive, nice restaurant. You would think. And that's where I fucked up again. High expectations went straight out the window. All right, so we both get to the restaurant. We didn't ride together because he didn't have a car at the time. So we kind of got our separate rides. I got there, yada, yada, yada. I made it there on time, y'all, right? And I don't care. I'm not the type of person, if you're like maybe like 5 minutes late or whatever the case is, that's cool. 2 minutes late, that's cool. But for you to be 15 minutes late, strike one. And y'all, I was standing in heels, cold outside, like by myself. I don't know, you guys can sit here and come for me and say that I'm probably just bougie or I'm just, I don't know, but I just felt like it was rude. Like, why are you 15 minutes late? You knew this is what time we had to be there. You know what I mean? But I did give him some slack only because when he finally arrived to the restaurant, we literally still didn't get our table. Like, it was like 30 minutes later till we got our table. So it's like, honestly, I didn't say anything. I didn't say much about it, but for me, it was more of the principle. Because, like, why are you 15 minutes late and I just got here on time? You know what I mean? See him walking through the door, finally, after 15 minutes later of him finally getting there, I notice his wardrobe. His wardrobe, like, okay, and I'm not the type of person to come, like, for people, like, because, you know, maybe that person doesn't have a lot of clothes or, like, they can't afford this, that, there, which is totally fine. But I've seen you in a nice t-shirt or a nice polo. Like, I've seen you in some decent, nice looking clothes that you can wear to a restaurant. I've seen you in them before. He pulls up in these certain colors. Mind you, we already had an agreement of how we were both gonna dress to, like, you know, kind of match, look good together. I come there looking like a snack. I got a red torso. I got some nice red diamond heels and some jeans. Like, I'm looking like a snack. So he comes in there with some jeans that looked pretty raggedy. I'm sorry, I had to say it. I had a t-shirt that didn't even match. It was like one of those everyday shirts that you just wear. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it just did not look like restaurant nice. Like, it looked like he dressed like he was about to go to, like, fucking, like, Denny's or something. Like, I don't even know. So once I seen his outfit, I was kind of like, I kind of already can see how this date's already about to go because he didn't listen to what I said. The man was 15 minutes late. I'm not already feeling it. Probably like, Shanoa, you're making a big deal. It's not that big of a deal. Wait till you hear the rest of this story. Okay, so finally, after all the time of waiting, we finally get our table. You know, he has my gifts in his hand and he's like, here, I got you these gifts. We didn't open them till we, like, you know, sat down. This is where I was kind of like, what is wrong with you? So we sit down, we get our menus, we order our food. Now it's time to open the gifts. You catching the drift? You catching the drift? Okay, so we finally exchanged gifts because I bought him a gift, he bought me a gift, As a man, if you hear your woman or whoever you're dealing with talking about, like, hey, I like, for example, like, I love Snickers, or for example, I love Doritos, or not Doritos, or like, I love, I don't know, chocolate ice cream, you would bring them exactly that. Now, you guys will hear me a lot say on this channel that I love mimosas. I am obsessed with mimosas. I will talk about mimosas all day. Like, mimosas is just my favorite alcohol drink in the world. I just love mimosas. I told him that. So it was nothing like it's not like he didn't know. When I'm opening my gifts, you know, I see some chocolates and, you know, I'm like, okay, this is cute. And then he was like, wait till you see the bottle that I got you. So to go back from what I said, if somebody says, wait till you see the bottle that I got you, what would you think it would be? You would think it's a champagne bottle with some orange juice in there. So y'all, I'm over here, you know, like I said, grabbing the chocolates, When he said, wait till you see the bottle that I got you, my expectations was a champagne bottle. That's what I thought it was. Y'all, I opened the bottle. I grabbed the bottle. Why is it a bottle of literal Tito's? Not only was it a bottle of Tito's, it was an already drinking bottle of Tito's. If you don't know what Tito's is, it's a certain vodka. I think it's vodka or tequila. You guys can comment down below what it is. But it was one of those. And it's like, I looked at the bottle so confused because it's like, you've heard me all week talk about how much I like love mimosas. You even asked me what a mimosa was and I even said it's a bottle of champagne and orange juice mixed together. That's all it is. So it's like, you heard me talk about this for literal weeks while we were talking and you bring me a bottle of Tito's at that drinking? And y'all, with me, I'm sorry, but I just don't know how to hide my facial expressions when things like that happen. So I kind of like stared at the bottle, kind of just like, thank you. So I was obviously kind of upset because I'm just like, what the heck? Like, I've been talking about mimosas all week and you bring me this? Like, strike three. Like, I was just so over it already. Will y'all believe this man left his literal phone in his mother's car? In his mother's car. At this point, I'm worried, because what if he only pays with Apple Pay, and this is like we, you know what I mean? Like, oh my God, like, you left your phone. You left your phone. How do you leave your phone? Like, the device you need with you at like 24/7. So, you know, I'm like trying my best trying to help him get his phone back, you know, like saying, hey, like, use my phone, call this person, see if they can bring your phone, da da da. The person's not picking up, whoever has his phone. So I'm kind of just like, okay, this is already like, this is getting on my nerves. Like, we're supposed to be enjoying our time and, you know, talking blah, blah, blah. And you're over here slouched down, looking crazy, not eating. I'm the only one sitting here eating my food. Like, I don't know. It was just kind of like, pillar part. Once he couldn't retrieve his phone, like trying to call through my phone, he literally went up to the front desk and was like, hey, like, I left my phone, can I call, da-da-da-da, try to get my phone back. So after waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting at the table, literally by myself, mind you, it's Valentine's Day, so it's a full table of people just like right there. If you know what restaurant I'm talking about, guys, comment it down below. But it's one of those restaurants where it's like a whole group of people at one table with you. So everybody's just kind of looking at me like, so it's like I feel so embarrassed. So he finally gets his phone back. I don't know whoever brought it, but they end up bringing him his phone and everything. So I'm like, okay, maybe he'll start talking again. Maybe he'll be in a better mood. This should be good. Like, now everything should go back to normal. Really still sitting there at the table, right? You know, and like I said, I'm not very good at hiding my emotions and my facial expressions. So I'm kind of literally like with the fork picking at my rice, kind of like literally doing that because I'm just not in a good mood, because it's like I'm not used to, made me sit here by myself, but it's like I'm still trying to like my best to like small talk a little bit with him and everything, and he just like was still the same. Like, I don't know how to explain it. He was literally still the same. So I'm just like, why? Once again, I say, you know, like, hey, is everything cool? Are you good? Da, da, da. He's just like, yeah, like, eat your food, like, enjoy your food, da, da, da. But it's like, for me, I can't enjoy my food when you're sitting here in silence, just like barely even eating, and I'm the only one eating. Like, what the heck? That's just strange. That's weird. Like, I don't understand that. Finally, he's starting to eat something, da 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 da, and then like he's still not talking, and in my head I'm just like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to leave. After that, after we got done eating, blah blah blah, we were kind of like, you know, watching little TikTok videos, like, you know, kind of finally having a little bit of a conversation, just a little bit and stuff. So once it became time for, like, you know, the next rotation of group of people to sit at that table, like, you know, the waitress gave out like the tickets, the receipt, you know what I'm talking about. And once again, like I was saying in the beginning of this video, you would think as a man, especially on Valentine's Day, that you would be financially prepared, especially if you know we were going to a specific restaurant that's kind of like, you know, on the more expensive side. You would come more prepared. And it's like, for me, if you feel like you can't like come prepared or for that much money or whatever the case is, just let me know that. I'd rather you just be honest with me than we just have a horrible night struggling, da da da. Oh, let me get to the juicy good stuff, Like I said, waitress gives out the little receipts, or you know, our exit to leave. And once it's time for us to go, I'm still kind of waiting. I'm on my phone on TikTok a little bit. Once the time is really ticking now, because now I'm just like, okay, what even is the balance? Why does this man say $20? Type of female, I do not like to pay for anything when I'm on my very first date with you. Like, you wanted to take me out, I expect you to be paying for it. All, like, you know what I mean? I just feel like that's just my standards. I feel like as a first date, first impression, you should come with that wallet prepared, your outfit prepared, yourself prepared, the gifts prepared. Like when you said you were gonna get me gifts. Like, I just expect you to have it all ready for the very first date. Cause y'all, I totally forgot to even mention in that video, he even forgot half of my gifts as well, because he even said it when we got there. First impressions are everything, like I said. So because I got so annoyed of waiting like all day, like it literally felt all day, I literally was like, I will cash app you. Like, I will Apple Pay you whatever you need. Like what, just for us to get out of here. I'm just honestly over it. Then it keeps getting worse, y'all. It keeps getting worse. So I sent him, I said, hey, I'm like, you know what? I'll give you the $20. Do you want me to send it on Cash App or Apple Pay? So he says, you can just send it to me on Apple Pay. I'm like, okay, awesome, great, cool. I sent it to him on Apple Pay, right, y'all? I'm like, okay, did you get it? Da, da, da. Why does he say, oh, I guess I'm not logged into my Apple Wallet account. So you knew you didn't have an Apple Wallet account or even have it set up and you had me send you money there? Like, so y'all, now it's taking even longer. Wait, we're literally at the restaurant even longer than we should have been. Not gonna lie, I snapped at him a little. I'm just like, okay, if you knew that your Apple Pay wasn't set up or whatever the case is, why did you have me send you the money on Apple Pay? Because now my money is gone. Now my money is just in thin air because you didn't even get it because your stuff is not even set up. So I'm just like, kind of like, now I didn't waste $20 for no reason. Like, everything was just not going right. Everything was going left. I'm literally trying my best to keep my cool at the minimum low as possible, but it's like it keeps ticking. Like, you know how they say when you poke a bear, it's kind of like eventually that bear's gonna claw you. We were literally sitting there for an extra 15 minutes while he's trying to set up his Apple thing. The thing's not working at that. It was annoying. He was just like, hey, honestly, he's like, do you wanna like wait up in the front? I literally grabbed my shit and was like, yup. He was taking forever to come to like the front, so I just went outside and I was waiting. And honestly, when I go outside, it honestly helps me kind of like not explode, because I feel like when I'm around nature, air, like birds, like it makes me calm down. So I sat outside thinking I'm gonna be out there maybe for like, you know, cool, probably like 15, not even 15, maybe like 5 to 10 minutes or whatever till he came outside, right? Why was I sitting out there for 30 minutes? Not even exaggerating, I was sitting out there for 30 literal minutes. 30 minutes. Mind you, y'all, it was rainy season, so I'm literally in heels. I have no jacket, which was probably my fault. I should have brought a jacket, of course, but the principle is I'm sitting outside in the cold waiting. You guys are probably like, well, why didn't you just wait in the restaurant? The seating areas was all taken up. The whole hallway was filled because remember, guys, it was Valentine's Day. God, hold on, I don't know why that keeps getting, the whole lobby is packed. There's no room to stand anywhere. Like everybody's like shoulder to shoulder. So I couldn't do it. So I went outside, sitting out there for 30 minutes. I'm annoyed, I'm mad. I'm like, okay, I'm ready. Now I'm ready to go. Like, we're never gonna hang out again. Like, I promise you, we're never gonna hang out. So y'all, he finally comes out the restaurant and I'm looking at him and I'm literally annoyed. Like, there was no kind of hiding my face. Like, it was all right there. I'm literally sitting there and he comes out. I'm like, okay, so what was going on? I'm like, I'm freezing. What was going on? He's just like, my card kept declining for some reason. I'm not even shocked. I'm not even shocked because it's like this whole night has already went left. Like, that was just the cherry on the motherfucking part. Like, seriously, your card has to be declining literally like multiple times for you to be having me wait outside in the cold for 30 minutes. Like, dude, he was like, my card kept declining for some weird reason. Like, it was hella annoying. Da 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 da. Like, and my brother wasn't answering, blah blah blah. And then I had to have my mom. Like, it was all over the place. After that, we're waiting, and his mom was supposed to pick us up. So, you know, I'm like, okay. He let his mom know that we're done. We're outside. I'm expecting her to, you know, get here within at least a span of 5, maybe 8 minutes. You know what I mean? Because from what I was told, she wasn't far. Y'all, you're like, guys, how does it keep getting worse? I know, I thought the same thing. Why are we waiting outside for literally 45 minutes? 45 minutes. It's raining, it's cold, my feet are numb. Like, 45 minutes. So as time is going by, I'm literally sitting there. I'm just like, hey, like, you know, where's your mom? It's really cold. I'm really tired. I'm exhausted. I'm annoyed. But I didn't say that. But I was just like, you know, where's your mom? Oh, well, she said that they're across the street. They're eating at such and such restaurant. Da, 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 da. I said, so you mean to tell me we've been waiting and sitting here for them to eat and finish their whole full course meal? Like, I'm just not understanding. And I'm mad because she literally said she was on her way. So you're clearly not on your way. Like, I'm just, oh! So, do you think, like, is that a yes? And you guys probably like, yes to what? He previously asked me to be his girlfriend. And I honestly wanted to see how the first date went to reassure if that's what I wanted to do. Because like I told you, first impressions are everything to me. He was like, is that a yes? Like, do you want me to be, like, can I be your boyfriend? Like, you know, asking me the question. And I wanted to bust out laughing. I really did. But I didn't. And I was kind of just like, you know, I think I just need to think about some things. Knowing damn well that I already made up my decision in my head. I'm not doing it. It's just not happening. Didn't want to make it worse. So I just told him I would think about it. Mother finally comes. She's pulling up. I get in the car. I'm heck awkward and quiet, which I'm not like that. But I think I was just so upset and over it. I just didn't want to talk to anybody. Trying to make a conversation with me. And she's like, hi, sweetheart. His little sister was there. I honestly was low-key vibing with the sister. Like, she like was kind of cool. Like, she was like, you know, like, I'm really feeling her. Like, she's cool. So mom goes, did you guys have a good time? Girl, no. I already know the answer to that. If a person is quiet and they're not talking, and even when you're trying to talk to them and they're still not really talking, I feel like that should give off a signal that they don't want to talk. She's like, okay, like, we just have to stop and get some gas. Da, da, da. I'm like, like, all these stops, I'm ready to go. At the gas station, and he's like in the front seat, and he's just like, you look so good. Da, da, da. Like, do you want me to take your pictures for you? Like, no, I don't want you to take my pictures. I want your mother to take me home. Take me home. Like, are you sure? Like, you look really good. Da, da, da. Like, I know this. I know I look good. But I'm ready to go home. I don't want to take no pictures. I don't want no paparazzi. I don't want anything but a bed and a room, a blanket. I don't want nothing else. Y'all, for some reason, one of the clips just won't upload to the camera roll or whatever. I don't know how to explain it. But to sum up the story, he ended up taking me home. He basically tried to hug me, this, that, and the third, A through Z. I was not feeling it. But yes, y'all, that was the story time of my first date nightmare Valentine's Day gone wrong. If you guys enjoyed that story, give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed. We're gonna start doing this. Leave a broken heart in the comments below to let me know that you finished this video. And yes, guys, that's all I have for you guys. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Slick ass flow. Catch up around me, nigga. Ain't a plan, but I'm coming for the kitty. Got my full goddamn. Do it for my niggas and the ghost right there. Do it for my niggas and the ghost right now. Niggas got killed for the boy, living dreams in the hills. And they watching for the boy right now. Goddamn, what the time would it kill? We are what them young boys feel. I kill, never be killed. That's real, no lie. You can tell it from my peers right now. But you wanna fuck me down. But you wanna love me down. Girl, you can't tie me down like Ray J said, but no, I'm down. Bring a nigga, show me something. Shake it like you owe me something. Push it on the pussy like a